What's up everybody and welcome back to a brand new Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links video, and in today's Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links video I built a deck that combos Ancient Gears and Full Metal Desperado in today's video. So I'm excited to show you guys this deck, but I will be completely honest when talking about this deck. I'm going to talk about strengths and weaknesses and all that good stuff, and let me just warn you right now, this is a for fun deck. This is not a competitive deck for the brand new structure deck, and I'll explain why right here. So first of all, I found out that the only, or like personally in my opinion, so far probably the best skill to use with this new structure deck EX is this skill called Master of Destiny. Master of Destiny, when you toss a coin, the result will always be heads for the first 3 coin tosses. This skill will only activate if you begin the duel with a deck that has 5 or more cards with different names that require coin tosses. This is a skill that you only can get from Legendary Duelist or PvP reward, and I currently do not have Master of Destiny, so that's why this deck that I'm using, I am using Sartorius, but I don't have the skill right now, so I'm trying to play as Sartorius right now to unlock the skill. The Master of Destiny skill is just easily the best one in my opinion, because you can run cards like Cup of Ace, Twin Barrel Dragon, Desperado Barrel Dragon, run a bunch of just coin flip decks or coin flip cards, and use cards like Cup of Ace to increase your consistency. Because one issue with this deck is that if you want to pop off with the brand new Barrel Dragon, you need to have it in your hand, because from what I could tell right now, there's no cards to really search out for the card. So you'd want to use some sort of draw power to get that card in your opening hand. So if you don't get the Barrel Dragon in your opening hand, you're gonna have a really tough time in your duel, and you're most likely not going to win and all that stuff right there. So that's why I can't build a competitive version of the deck. So that's why, just for fun, I was like, let's just whip up a deck and see what happens. And I built an Ancient Gear Desperado Barrel Dragon deck, and I thought that this deck would have good synergy with each other, because in my head I was like, Ancient Gears are probably dark monsters. I mean, look at how menacing that Ancient Gear Reactor Dragon is, but nope, it's actually an Earth monster, and I found out that it doesn't synergize well at all. So it is what it is right there. Hope you guys enjoy this video nonetheless, though. I have some fun replays. While they're not highly competitive, they're so cool to watch and all that good stuff right there. So after this deck list portion, you guys should check out the replays and all that stuff, because I'll have some banging music. It'll be a lot of fun. But without further ado, though, let's get into the deck list and talk about the combo strengths and weaknesses of this deck. So the deck list involves 2 copies of Ancient Gear Reactor Dragon, 3 copies of Desperado Barrel Dragon, 3 copies of BM4 Blast Spider, 2 copies of Ancient Gear Wyvern, 3 copies of Galaxy Cyclone, 2 copies of Machina Armored Unit, 3 copies of Gear Town, and 2 copies of Treacherous Trapple. First combo that we're going to be talking about is my boy BM Blast Spider, and I'm growing a liking to this card right here. This card is pretty cool in my opinion. 4-star Dark Machine monster. Once per turn, you can target a Dark Machine type monster you control, and once face-up card your opponent controls and destroy him. If this monster you control that was originally a Dark Machine type destroys an opponent's monster by battle or card effect and sends it to the graveyard, you can inflict damage to your opponent equal to half of the original attack of one of these monsters destroyed and sent to the graveyard. You only can use the effect of BM4 Blast Spider once per turn. So this card is going to be the card that you're going to want to use to open up and get into your Desperado Barrel Dragon. So this card has the ability to pop your opponent's monsters and face-up spell and trap cards, and if this card gets destroyed while you have a Desperado Barrel Dragon in your hand, you can special summon your Desperado Barrel Dragon through its own effect. After, you can put it your Blast Spider to the graveyard, which is really nice. So Blast Spider is a card that can pop cards, and if you have your Barrel Dragon in your hand, you can combo, extend, and get out a very boss powerful Desperado Barrel Dragon, which, speaking of which, this card is also really cool, is because if a face of Dark Machine monster you control is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can special summon this card from your hand. Really easy to special summon. You know, you literally use Blast Spider, use its effect, destroy a card, special summon Barrel Dragon. That's awesome right there. Once per turn during the quick battle phase, quick effect, you can toss a coin 3 times, destroy face-up monsters on the field up to the number of heads, and then if the result was 3 heads, you get to draw 1 card. So like a lot of you guys told me in my talking about this structure deck when it got leaked, yes, you do not have to pop your own Barrel Dragon if you don't want to. I talked about in my leak video how in case if you roll like 2 or 3 heads and there's only 2 monsters on the field, you would have to be forced to kill your own Barrel Dragon, but no, you don't need to do that. You just click the back arrow on your game to choose not to kill any more monsters onto the field. So there's that right there. Barrel Dragon has really good effects, so during your battle phase or your opponent's battle phase, if your opponent's about to swing into you, flip some coins and go from there. Your chances of getting at least 1 heads is in your favor, that's for sure, and if you combo that Master of Destiny skill, you'll get a guaranteed heads if you didn't, you know, use any other flip coin effects so far in the duel. So Desperado Barrel Dragon, really cool card. And then last but not least, if this card is sent to the graveyard, you can add a level 7 or lower monster that has a coin tossing effect from your deck to your hand. This card has 2800 attack, 2200 defense. Really good card. The issue is, though, is that this card just does not have that well of searchability compared to previous structure decks. Because, for example, Red Eyes Fusion, Neos Fusion, Ancient Gears, for crying out loud, all of those structure decks has really good searching abilities to go into the boss monsters. The biggest issue with this new structure deck EX is the fact that it does not have that good searchability, so that sucks right there. A couple other cards we're rocking is Machina Armored Unit. If your Desperado Barrel Dragon gets put it in, sent to the graveyard, you can special summon a Blast Spider. If a Reactor Dragon gets sent to the graveyard, you can special summon a Wyvern. For a second, I thought that this meant you can do any type of machine monster, but due to the second part of you can special summon one machine type monster from your deck that has the same attribute and less attack than the destroyed monster in the graveyard. So since Ancient Gear and the Barrel Dragon do not have the same attribute, it doesn't really synergize as well. Like I said, I thought that Ancient Gears were dark attribute, but they are clearly not. Next up, we have, Gear Town. You guys know what this does. Helps you summon your Ancient Gear cards, and the quickest way we're going to summon a Reactor Dragon is by destroying our Gear Town with Galaxy Cyclone, special summon into an Ancient Gear Reactor Dragon. We're good to go. You guys know that. And then last but not least, we have 2 copies of Treacherous Trap Pool to destroy our own cards if we need to, or destroy our opponent's cards. Boom, bada bang, there you go. It's a fun deck. This deck is fun to play, but it is not very competitive. Once I get the Master of Destiny skill, and all that good stuff, I can't wait to build a competitive version of this deck. So I have some ideas already on how to make this deck competitive, but I really need to farm the skill. So that's why right now I'm just building this Ancient Gear Barrel Dragon deck. So hope you guys enjoy. Leave a like on the video if you guys are excited for the replays and you enjoyed the video so far. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new for more Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links content. Be sure to join as a YouTube member today. And I think it's going to be it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll go see you guys in the next Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links video. Enjoy the replays.